Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Factorio, the island. My name, of course, is Open Potato. And at the end of the last episode, we had just pretty much continuously managed to get ourselves a little something. We managed to get ourselves some pretty much continuous rail production, and that's really the only thing that we're using steel for at this current moment in time. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed, right? Because we can't get steel being constantly produced, and that sort of irks me a little bit. It really, really does. I really wish that we could have a constant stream of steel just flowing through here, but alas, it's just not happening at this moment in time, which is not good enough. It really, really isn't. Let's make some furnaces. Let's upgrade our current stock because, let's face it, having resources on the belt is literally the cardinal sin of this playthrough. That's exactly what we were trying to avoid, and I think that we're gonna be changing things around a little bit. I'm thinking with this furnace area, there's got to be some differences made to what there currently is. As in, I don't know if just having one furnace per line is good enough. We might have to up that a little bit. I mean, we'll have 4, so we could add an extra 4 if we needed to, but it looks like we're getting through this a lot quicker now, which is kind of nice. And at the same time, we definitely do not have enough raw resources going in. Like, absolutely not. We've got a lot of raw resources, but it's not enough. It's not nearly enough. It really, really isn't. And that is problematic. That really, really is a problem. I'm afraid to say it's a big problem. It's a big one. It's a real big one. I suppose we could probably get rid of that. Yeah, that's pretty irrelevant to the state of things. Yeah, maybe that'll help a little bit. I doubt it, but hey ho, we'll stick it there just in case. Part of the real part of the problem is the fact that we've still got coal, and we shouldn't. I feel we really shouldn't have coal. It seems a little bit ridiculous that we should have coal even now, but hey ho, I don't know. Maybe we need to upgrade our splitter over here. That might help. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. It might just help it to get a little bit more tightly compacted. We can hope, but again, I'm doubtful if it's going to make that much of a difference. I think we really need to start thinking about increasing our, well, maybe I don't really know. Like I don't really know. I'm thinking here, and I'm not quite coming up with any sensible answers of what we can actually do to solve this. I don't want to say crisis, because it's not a crisis. You know, we're still getting a decent amount of resources, but we're just not getting as much as we could be doing. It's just not good. Let's get that there. See if that works out. That might work out a little bit better, so we can have a little bit more of a saturated belt. And if we get some fast transport belt, then we can strategically deploy it so that it works perhaps a touch better. Yeah, I mean, that's looking a little bit better. This is not a permanent solution, I don't think, because it can't be, because it looks atrocious, and I don't think it really works as well as it probably should. But hey ho, I guess we'll have to live with it. Yeah, sucks, but hey ho. Oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Sometimes you just got to play within your limitations, and that's something that we're certainly doing here. Well, those belts are looking very, very saturated, which fills me with a great amount of joy. The reason that it fills me with a great amount of joy is that saturated belts are exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for constant production. We don't want any resources lying on the belt like we've got over... Well, in fact, there's no resources lying on the belt over there. It's just this one that's got resources lying on the belt, which is a little bit shitty. I hope that that's not the case. I hope that it changes. Why would it be like that? It shouldn't really be like that. Well, I suppose this has an unfair amount of strain on it. We could build another furnace area, actually. That's something that we could do. I'm not entirely sure that we want to do that, though. Do we need another one? I don't really know if we do. Also, why the hell have we got so many bloody resources that are just going to waste? Plonk down a bigger landfill over here. And let's try and adjust this. Alright, so that goes there. That goes here. Yeah, so as you can probably see, we're really trying very, very hard to make it so that everything is just a little bit better than it currently is. Not like there's anything, you know, drastically wrong with the current setup that we've got going on, but it's just not quite up to my standards. I don't know, my standards are pretty darned low. I know that. I really, really do. But even though I feel that we should be doing a lot better for iron, considering, you know, we're 4 hours in or whatever, and we're not even getting a full belt of steel over here, which is just not good. Also, we're going to need to set up fast transport belt production. We can probably do that over here, actually. You know what we might do? I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna get rid of you. And I'm gonna put you back down. I don't know why I got rid of you in the first place, because I really didn't intend to do that. You can go... No, you can go something different. You can go here. You can go there. That's right. We're doing this... We're gonna do this the potato way. And when I say the potato way, I mean the probably inefficient and bad way. But, you know, who gives a damn anyway? Pick you up. I didn't really need to pick you up. I could have just rotated you, but hey-ho. Whatever. And we should be getting ourselves some fast transport belt very, very soon indeed. And that's just a consistent way that we can make it. I think we just needed a way to manufacture it that's not on our person. There we go. This might require a second fast inserter. I think so. Now, I actually think that having 2 fast inserters here, taking the iron gears, is going to have a really, really, really big impact on this area over here. I don't know if they're going to be able to cope with I don't know if they're going to be able to cope with the iron gear production. It's also going to shred our iron over here, because we're going to be turning a lot of iron into gears. Yeah, as you can already see, we're lacking behind a little bit, which is kind of a little bit shitty, actually. I mean, we've got those banked gears, which is kind of nice, but it's just not quite up to scratch, I'm afraid. Not quite up to scratch. We do have 29 belt, though, so I suppose we can be happy about that, at least for now. Is that a little bit more iron that's coming down? I don't really know if it is. I don't really know at all. We're getting to the point where we're nearly gonna... This is like nearly a full belt of iron that's coming down. That's good. That is really, really good. And that sort of justifies us in upgrading, because we are going to need to upgrade. If it has to be now, then that's fine. But it has to be done. It really, really does. And if we can get a fully saturated belt of red fast belt coming down, of resources, then that would be huge. That would be really, really huge. Alright. I'll take all these bits and bobs, thank you very much. And we'll turn them into some more belt. Yeah, let's go and see if there's any more red belt that we can get access to. Don't even know why we've got this overflow area. We shouldn't really ever need it, but hey-ho. More belt, please. Yeah, you guys are struggling. You're really struggling. Holy cow. Okay, we got a bit of belt there. 44 belt. It's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Yeah, this is pretty good, actually. We can be pretty happy about this. Speed you up. Just for now. Yeah, so that we're just tightening all of the resources that are actually on the belt. I think that works a little bit better. And we will continue our upgrading of the main... what can we call this belt, actually? It needs to be called something pretty fancy. I don't know, the main centralized distribution belt? Yeah, you know, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it, actually. I dig it a lot. But yeah, this is good. This is going really, really well. And I'd like to remind you that this isn't going to be the only centralized distribution belt. We're going to have a few of them, you know, that are all going to be coming down, feeding into this sorting system over here. Not quite sure how yet, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen, don't you worry. There we go. That should help alleviate a little bit of the pressure. Perfect. And we should have a lot of resources coming in. Not tons, but a good few. And a good few is very, very nice. I'm happy with that. I think we should also probably start going for construction robots. I really would like construction robots. Um, yeah, I would love me some construction robots. Like, I'll take construction robots any day of the week. That's something that I feel we need. Not desperately, but I still feel we need it. Yeah. So currently there's only one bit of the belt that's sped up. I don't really think there needs to be any more of the belt that is sped up. One object was destroyed. Wow. Keeps on happening. Yeah, I don't think there needs to be anything else that that is sped up at this current moment in time. Okay, let's start adding some more production. I really don't want to add any more production, right? I want to get a block, and I want to plan it out. I want to blueprint it, and I want to place it. Although I don't really know if this is going to be the final version of the blueprint that we want to print out. I mean, what we could do, and this is what I have talked about a little bit before previously, is doing something like this. Yeah, like that, and like that. And just sort of adding an extra furnace in here and there. And that might just be the key, you know? That might just be the key. What the hell am I doing there? Yeah, I just don't know. I really just do not know if this is going to be enough. If we need more. Construction robots is finished. Fantastic. That's good news. Happy with that. We'll be investigating that probably in a future episode. Because we're going to need a whole bunch of resources to actually get construction belts sorted out. Wire. You should not be... There we go. Stupid thing. You work? You work now? Great. You work perfectly. Alright. Everybody up to speed? Everybody working? It's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. What? Oh, we've already got some iron produced over there. Well, just give me one basic pole. Or two basic poles, whatever. That is good. I think that's going to help a fair bit. I don't know if it's going to help a ton. But it's at least going to make somewhat of an impact. Going to allow us to produce loads more resources. So, currently a criticism that could be leveled at this sort of system is that we're not getting enough copper in. I don't really know if that's the fault of the system or if it's the fault of we just don't have that much copper actually going in the first place. I think that that's probably what's happening. We've got, you know, 0 copper going in and then 0 copper coming out. But, you know, even in terms of iron, got a fair bit of iron coming in and out, and it's just not managing to feed the massively hungry system, is it? It really isn't. Holy cow. I mean... Yeah, we've got basically no steel. Okay. Let's cap you. Let's cap you, boys. You've had your fuck. You've had your fun. We don't need any more extravagant uses of my resources. Thank you very much. Let's just stop you guys producing. Thank you. We don't need anything else. Yeah, but basically the problem is that all of the iron is just getting gobbled up by this area over here. It's kind of a little bit shit, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah, it's just getting absolutely destroyed. Eaten up in its entirety by this area. Yeah. Which kind of sucks. It really does kind of suck. Oh well, though. What can you do? Not very much. Well, this area as well. This area is very, very iron heavy. We're losing a lot of iron to that part. Man, I don't know. I think we just need more production. I really, really do. And if we're going to do more production, if we're going to add more production, which I really want to, then we're going to need some robots. Because I don't want to plan out like another 12 of these things all by hand. As stupid as it sounds. But also, I like this. I like this setup. Perhaps we can go even further. Let's go get some steel. If we have any left, which I think we do. And let's get some stone bricks, of which there is some over here. Don't really care about stone anymore. Like, stone has had its time. Wait, how many stone bricks do we pick up? We've got 30 stone bricks. What the fuck? Did we... What? Okay, that's weird. Whatever. I'll stick an iron chest down there, thanks. Take all your stone. Oh, of course, there is no stone left. Oh, of course, that's why. That's what the problem is. Okay, good. We got a lot of landfills. Stop you there. If I had some coal on me, I would distribute it between you guys, but unfortunately I don't. If we just pick you up, just out of curiosity, we can see that the yield on that tile at least is like 50%. These ones are still pretty high, but you know, we've got pretty much this untapped resource over here, which we can exploit should we want to, and we will eventually get around to doing that. But now's not that time, I don't think. Now's not that time. Okay, more bricks. Good, 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 good. So steel furnaces are what we want more of. As many as we possibly can. As many as we possibly can. Wow, okay, good. Look, we're getting a lot more iron in. I say we're getting a lot more iron in. I don't really know if that's true, but we're getting at least a little bit more iron in. We should probably be buffering this as well. I always forget to buffer things. I really always do. I always forget to buffer things. It's terrible. It's really terrible. It's not like it makes that much of a massive difference. It just kind of makes a little bit of a difference, I guess. I suppose we could buffer it. Could buffer it like over here. Yeah, we could like make a little buffer area. A little buffer area for steel. But the unfortunate thing is we're not going to be able to buffer straight out of the furnace, which is usually the best way to do it. I find anyway. You know, you just inserter, chest, inserter, and then you have the belt out here. Because we've already built around that, we can't really do that, which is a little bit of a shame, but I think that there could be some interesting buffering mechanics going on over there. Maybe, potentially, if we sort of all come together and do a great job. Let's limit you to 2 stacks. I'll take all you got, and you can produce up to 2 stacks again. That's the plan. That's the plan for now, at least. We do have 5 assembly machines. Probably want to start placing them down. Also, something else that we want to consider is the fact that we are running a little bit low on power. Not to our great hindrance at the moment. It's pretty much not affecting us at all right now, but it's just a little bit shit. It's just a little bit shit. Let's go and place down those 4 extra steel furnaces that we said that we were going to place down, because we did say that we were going to place them down, and I want to place them down. Could place them down over there. That's got a full belt of resources. This has got a full belt of resources. This area, however, is doing pretty good. It's doing pretty darn good for resources now. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of nice. What I was thinking of is, you know, just placing down a butt ton more furnaces right here. I mean, since every... Oh, shit. Placed that wrong. Since every area has a standard design, we can actually just replicate this design everywhere. You know, we don't really need to go through the whole process of testing out to see if it works or whatever. We can just implement it, because we know as long as we've tested it once, then it's going to work pretty much everywhere, which is kind of nice. It's really, really nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, we probably also want to speed up this belt. The reason that we want to speed up this belt is because we've got the most furnaces in this area. We'll just speed it up to there, that's fine. Yeah, so we've got the most furnaces in this area, which means the most demand is going to be able to be processed by these furnaces. I think this design could actually work. It's certainly much more interesting. It's still very space efficient, so I like that at least. I don't know if it's adhering with all of our principles though. Let me know. Let me know if it is adhering with our principles. Let's build a couple more splitters. Yeah, is it adhering to our principles? Is it allowed? You've got to tell me. You've got to tell me. You can decide if I do it or not. That there, and then I'll build another splitter for good measure, just when we need it. And that can go in there like that. In fact, we're gonna need 2 more splitters. Yeah, one there, one there. Yeah, just so that basically we can have a much faster process going on over here. Fingers crossed anyway. That's what I'm hoping for. You know what really annoys me is that we have to have coal on these belts at all times. That really sucks. Because I would love to have just, you know, 2 sides of the belt that are totally free. to do anything. That would be really, really awesome. Fingers crossed that should work a little bit faster. Yeah, does that work better? I mean, yeah, look at how few resources are actually going onto this belt because we've got coal on the second belt. That's nothing. That's literally nothing. And we will have sped it up a touch, but, you know, we're not taking advantage of the whole 10 furnace area that we've got going on here. I think the 10 furnace area is quite nice. I think it's quite cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, I'm down. I'm totally down with this design. Yeah, I am totally down. And you know, probably in the future episodes, or perhaps once when we've got construction robots. I suspect once we get construction robots, this design will be rolled out across the entire factory, and we'll be able to make even more little cells of furnace production going on. Just one final look to see that everything is going a-okay over here. Everything looks pretty darn good. Yeah, everything looks pretty darn good. Now, can we... Would it be worth just, like, having a grand splitting competition? And I say a grand splitting competition. I don't actually mean a grand splitting competition. Oh, God. We need more fucking iron plate. Alright, you know what? I'll go over here and test it out. I'm just thinking, maybe we could split it across the tracks. Maybe make it a little bit more... maybe distribute the resources a little bit more effectively. Will that work any better? I don't think so. I think it just slows it down. Nah, I think it's not worth it. It's not worth it. My bad. I'm sorry, game. I will never question your decisions again. There we go. Fill all the blanks in. Perfect. And don't overdo it, Potato. Don't overdo it. Just, you know, you just gotta be chill. Gotta be chill. Oh, look at this big patch of iron coming in. Boom. There we go. That's how it's done. So yeah, we need a pretty much constant belt to be able to satisfy the demand for these guys. And I think that's going to be possible in the upcoming episodes. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Factorio, the island. And until next time, goodbye.